All right, guys, so I just wanted to walk you through how we are going to finish our expository essay outline. So the first thing I want to look at is my overall outline. This is where I have my thesis, my 2 reasons I'm going to discuss, and my conclusion. So what I want to start off with is first going and looking at my introduction. This is where I introduce my thesis and also my reasons that I'm going to discuss. First, the easiest way to start off with is just to copy and paste over your thesis from the original outline. You want to make sure that your thesis is a complete sentence and that it explains what you're going to be discussing. So it should not be answering the question directly. So it should say nothing like, yes, I think a person's bad choices defines who they are, period. It should look very similar to this example. The next step after that is to go with your reasons. So if my thesis is a person's bad choices does not define who they are because they can change and make positive choices, I can go ahead and talk about what my first example is going to be. So one reason is because, and then if I go back and take a look at my expository outline, I talk about Roger from the short story Thank You, Ma'am, and how because of kindness, he makes a choice to make good decisions. So one reason is because people can change and make better choices. If that line gets in the way, you can delete it or just move it. Then I want to look at my second reason. So if I go back to my outline, my second reason is Johnny and how even though he made a bad choice originally, he actually makes up for it by saving several children in a fire. So I can say the other reason is because a person can redeem themselves through positive choices. And I can just make that all one thing so it doesn't look so crazy. And then once I have that, then I can go back and look about fact about the topic. And so here, this is where you kind of get to just introduce what you're going to be discussing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a fact, but it also just could be your opinion introducing the topic. So since it's does a person's bad choices define who they are, I'm going to say something along the lines of a person makes many choices in their life, but it doesn't mean it defines who they are. And then that's it. What I have here is my introduction.